Well, there's the battery tray installed. That was made by Johnny Abrahams, engineer here in the yard at the Sussex Yacht Club. The battery box will go into that, and there's holes either side to strap it down, a tab at the back so it doesn't slide any further back, and the tie downs should keep it in place. Hi guys, welcome back aboard good old rock and roll. It's been a little while. I've had a few, I've been trying to crack on with wiring, running cables. You've seen one cable run, you've seen them all, so I haven't recorded that, and I lost a part for the GoPro, so I wasn't able to use that for a little while, so here we are back on it again. So we have now nav lights, cabin lights, compass lights, VHF installed. We've got the 12 volt distribution and USB charging points. What else have I done? The transducer for the depth sounder, for the log rather, is installed. Rerun the pipes for the cockpit drain. Batteries all installed with breaker, etc. We have the last floorboard to put in. I'm going to glass the whole thing in, so I'll show you where that is. This is the underneath. So there's a cutout there for where the mast, what do you call it? Two access holes. I've epoxied the whole top of it. Oh sorry, that's the underneath. Epoxied the whole thing. So once it's glassed in, I won't be able to get to that, although it is marine ply. Put the cabling in for the stern light, cabling in for the bicolour up front. We've got the two cleats, midship cleats, installed now, or reinstalled. I put them in. There was no backing. I couldn't get a backing pad in there because I put them too close to the sides of the hull. So what I did is I took them off and I put layers and layers of fiberglass underneath as sort of a built-in backing pack, and just drilled the holes out again and reinstalled them. So hopefully they'll be sufficiently strong enough. We shall see. So that's where we are at the moment. So glassing in the last floor pan. So we're 24 hours later. The slightly thickened epoxy together with the chopped strand mat has set absolutely solid. That's going nowhere. I'm going to put a glass in a support under there just as an extra precaution, but I don't think it needs it, but it's going to go in anyway. I've got some car body filler because it's cheaper than using epoxy, thickened epoxy, to level the sides off. There's plenty of chopped strand mat and epoxy, as I said, loads of strength in there, and you're only going to get one person, i.e. me, kneeling on this to either cook or use the sink with a chart table above it, so that's going nowhere. And then once that's set, we put 2 layers of glass tape, more just to finish it off and give it a good finish than giving it any extra strength, but of course it will give it extra strength. So there we are, it's today's job. Quick wipe down with acetone, get the bloom of it. Well, next day, it's set nicely cured, so a quick sand down, lots of bloom there, so a quick sand down, paint white along the tape, and then the rest will be varnished, and then the little infill at the front there. So this is what's left of the boathouse after the first few days of the storm. It's Friday the 3rd, and not too bad today, but we got some blow coming through tomorrow, so we'll see how much is left by Saturday evening. So the last floorboard is in, and first layer of varnish, unthickened epoxy, needs a good sand down, another coat. I'm going to paint the edges white here and the rest of it, and then underneath. So we've got this little gap here to fill, so that's what we're attempting today.
I recognized with apprehension. "Mr. Pullen?" he exclaimed. "Praise to the holiest in the height. Wordsworth, in all his works most wonderful. You want those 2 girls?"
Hi guys, back on the boat again. Haven't been here for a couple of weeks. My wife Pat took me away to Marrakesh for my birthday. And then I've had some work to do at home, so it's been a couple of weeks since I've done any work on the boat, and of course I forgot to charge the batteries up on the GoPro, so we're on the iPhone. So today we're just putting some paint, layer of paint in the bilges, and on the new deck at the cabin sole at the front. I'll show you that. So we're going to have white on the edges here and varnish in the middle, white here up to that cross beam. So 2 layers of primer, 2 or 3 layers of top coat, and then that's the cabin done. Tidy up the electrics, then we're on to the rigging. Last thing to do is the transponder. You can see this, the transponder for the depth sounder. Where have I put it? There's a plastic tube that needs to go there. It's right in front of me. So that needs to be mounted vertically there. We've got some sort of plastic padding to go around there, just glue that to the deck. There's oil goes in that, transducer in the top, and that is our depth sounder. The speed log is already, transducer is already installed, so that's today's jobs. So we've mixed up some of the isopon filler with the hardener, and put a little sort of tack around the base just to get it in position. Then we'll use the rest of it to make a good old tight seal. So the idea is that gets full of oil, or there's some oil gets into it, we put some oil into it, then the transducer goes in, sits in the bed of oil, and away we go. So base layer on, another one on tomorrow, and on to top coat. And there we are, bilge is painted. So all that's left now is to varnish that sole, cabin sole. And we're done. Well, painting wise anyway. And there we are, bilge is painted. So all that's left now is to varnish that sole, cabin sole. And we're done. Well, painting wise anyway.